How's it going today, everyone? This is Michael in Maui. Aloha. So today I wanted to answer a question I had. At the end of the videos, I've been putting throwing of, my throw at the end of the videos. And the question was, how come my back leg stays behind and doesn't come through to the front? And a lot of that is just kind of the style of throw that I'm throwing. When you're throwing the disc and you're throwing it flat or a hyzer, or a hyzer flip, you're more bent over. You got more bend in your leg. So when I run up for one of those style of throws, I'll come in, I'll be down here, and I'll throw from here. All my weight transfers to the front leg, so I'm here. So my back leg can land back here. It doesn't need to come around because of the style of throw I'm throwing. Because I'm lower, I can stop my forward momentum better because I'm low. The leg follows after the throw, not before the throw. So when I throw, like I said on those videos, I'm coming in and I'm here and I'll throw, all my weight is here and my back leg will land either behind somewhere. But it's like I said, a lot of it is just because since I'm only throwing straight or a hyzer, I stay down lower. And so my balance is better on that throw. But if I'm going to throw a force over, on a distance throw, a driver, if I'm going to throw a force over, my back leg will come all the way around. Because when you're throwing really hard with speed and you try to throw a force over, you have to stand up straighter. So it's changing, the style of throw. So if I'm going to throw a force over like that, I'm going to be up higher, straighter, compared to a hyzer. So now when I run in, I'm going to be here. And because I'm throwing that force over, the disc is coming out here, and I'm higher, my back leg's going to come around. And it only comes around because I'm standing taller and I can't stop my forward momentum. I have a video I did on, forward momentum. I'd recommend watching that. But it's just the style of throw. So like when you're throwing a force over, you're up higher, leg will come through. If you're throwing a hyzer flip, or flat, for me, my back leg stays behind. It'll be here, I'll be here, and I'll throw, and my head stays out in front. And you see how I have no weight on my back leg. So it can land, usually my leg will land right about here on a max throw. But it's just the style of throw. So at the end of the videos, those throws that I'm throwing, my leg stays back because I'm just throwing a flat shot. So I'm coming in low, I'm here, and I'm just throwing right over the top of the camera. And like I said, all my weight transfers to the front, and then my back leg, stays back just because I'm under balance, Like when I make this throw and I'm here, my balance is here. So the leg doesn't come forward just because of, balance. But it kind of just looks like this, when I throw. So if I throw straight or a hyzer, but I can throw it hard, but I have no weight on the back leg when I throw that. I'm all up here. And then when I throw a force over, I'm going to be up higher, so the back leg, will come around. but it only comes around because of the style of throw. You know, a lot of times when you throw a force over, you know, leg comes through. You know, like when you watch videos of the tournaments, you can kind of tell what the guy's throwing by the way he finishes. You'll notice, you know, like if on the pros, if they run up and they throw in a hyzer, they'll be down here, but when they finish, their back leg is back here still on their hyzers, because like I said, they're coming in lower. So you'll see that their leg will stay back and then just come to the side. And then if they throw the disc and step through, you know, if they're up here and they throw the disc and they step through, they're probably throwing a force over. So that's how you can tell, like when you're watching a tournament and they show the guy throwing on the pad, you know, that's how you can kind of tell what he's throwing. You know, if his leg comes through and he's up taller, he's throwing a force over. If his leg stays behind and he stays low, you know, he's throwing a hyzer flip. And the leg, like I say, doesn't come around just because, you know, they've lowered their center of gravity. So when you throw the disc, you know, your back leg, you know, it doesn't have to come to the front on a hyzer or a straight shot. Because like I said, it's just balance, you know. On those shots, you're down here, better balance compared to a force over where you're up here and then it comes through. That's why, like I said, on those videos at the end where I'm throwing, I'm just throwing straight ahead. And, you know, I'm shifting all my weight to that front leg. That's why it's real important to, like I like to say, is attack the throw. Get your head out in front with your arm. You know, when you're throwing, you know, when you throw, it should be like this. You know, you're here. When you step out, you know, take your head with it. You know, here. See how my head's way out here in front? You know, don't sit back here with your head, because then you don't get any power. You get a lot more power by getting your head up in front. So anyways, that's why my leg doesn't come through on those videos of me throwing. It stays behind. A lot of times it lands right about here, you know. So anyways, this is Michael from Maui. Aloha.